Every remote worker knows this moment. You're focused, you're working, then it's over. Now you're on the couch doom scrolling for hours and there's no
It's a lot of selling up here. I don't think it's gonna be the one to make a good move, so I don't think I'm gonna buy around here. Yeah. That was quick. Scalp right there for the breakthrough 50. Alright, let me fill this thing out real quick. Quick 50-cent scalp, that was pretty good. It might go higher. MYSE popping up right here. Might start to curl around here. Ooh. WSHP. It's a good curl. I'm gonna fill this out right now then. So it's another green day. Might go higher right here, but kind of already out of the position. I think that's the top up there. It looks like it's the top. MISE might start to pop up over here. Honestly, if it can get over 22, this stock could go parabolic. It's gonna be hard, but if it does go into that range, this is volatile though, it's very volatile. So you have to be very careful on a stock like this. I think it wouldn't be a bad decision to take a micro pullback, especially with all the volume that's coming through. Kind of shows us how strong this stock is right now. it's not really a tight spread right now, so I'm gonna be patient and wait. AMO, I traded that yesterday. ALGS just tanked. I think this is just really risky if I take a position down here on ALGS. Just the way it just flushed, I don't think it's the one. I think WSHP is best. So I'm going to be watching WSHP. MYSE starting to pop up. There's resistance around there, so I'm gonna wait till it can clear 420 for an entry. And I'm gonna watch WSHP. 420 is the entry for 420? No, it's like 428. And there's a Bollinger Band right above it. Seems like it just keeps going lower on M. There we go. Broke over. Ooh, I filled really high on that. I'm getting out. I did not like the position I was in at all. Even if it was a profit, that was not the trade for me. It was way too risky. I was in way too high at, I think it was like 449. Yeah, I sold full position. It was a bad trade, honestly. Even though it was a 13-cent winner, it was a bad trade. The entry was horrible. This is a micro pullback right here on the 10-second. It did go higher. Let's see if it's a follow through. You have 2 green candles in a row, but if it does break this support, which is 5, if it does break 5, it can go a lot higher. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna get in right there. Average position is 83. So if it breaks 80, then I'm out. Yeah, I'm out right there. I think we need a pullback, but I do see the level 504 breaks 504, then we're going to the moon, bro. We're going like 588. So I'm willing to take a good size position on this trade. So I'm gonna wait for a pullback. Seemed like it didn't want to go on my entry. It's kind of not inching lower. It's kind of just going a bit higher and higher. I think 61 is a good entry. $61 or $55. Big seller right there. Pushing it back down. Damn, I can't even see the chat at all. ALGS. I think MYSE is better, honestly. I don't really think you're going to get that good of a move. I mean, it's starting to curl, but I think this is the obvious stock that everyone's looking at. It's our leading gainer. We have a couple pullback candles. I'll take an entry around 75. I feel like it's going to start to curl on this third candle up. And if it doesn't, I'll just stop out. Volume starting to decrease. Stop would technically be 470. There we go. Kind of starting to get a curl. There we go. That's a bit better. Now it's starting to hold. Damn, but that was like no volume. This might go up on no volume, so I think I'm gonna break the trade. It's a false break. That's a false breakout. I can literally tell. It literally looks like it's going to be a false breakout with the way the volume is. An inch is higher right there. All right, let's look for the end. Damn, I need to raise my share size. Yeah, that was the entry. We still can go higher, but let's see. Because this is a gap and fill. This is a gap and fill. 593 is the high level. It's moving way too fast. I can't read the tape. I think I'm gonna just leave it alone now. Maybe if it breaks 6, I'll get in for a trade, but I can't read the tape. It's going way too fast for me to see it. Starting to pull back around here. It's kind of extended. You have 3 green candles in a row on the 1 minute. In the 5 minute, you have 2. It might rip, but I'm not trying to risk money on the table that. And I think I lowered my share size. So I'm just going to send an email just in case. Kind of used all my share size already, so I'm gonna be more patient. I'm not trying to use it all already, to be honest. Even though these stocks are coming in hot. I mean, it's banger after banger. Big seller right there. I can read that. I think it's gonna do a pullback around this level, but I did see that big seller, 25,000 seller at 267, 266. It kind of pops up and disappears. There's a big bid right there though. That just popped up. I saw that. Now it's starting to inch higher. That would have been a good trade. I don't see. I think the level people are trying to break is 93, 593. This is right here. It's either gonna make it or break it. It looks like it's gonna break it, and it does break it. 602. Next level is 718. I don't know if it'll go higher than this. It's a bit more risky now, volatility wise. I think it's extended, so I am just gonna wait it out and see. But if people buy it up, then it gets bought up. And it looks like people are buying it up, to be honest. It needs to hold 6. If it doesn't hold 6, it's weakness. It doesn't hold 6. It closed below 6, 599. It's risky. You could take a trade right here below 6. Honestly, I feel like it might do a false breakout because these stocks tend to drop pretty fast. So if I'm gonna trade it, I'm gonna wait for a micro pullback. Even though it should have gone, I think people are saying it's too extended up here and waiting. No, it's starting to dip. The problem is this can mess up the chart and mess up the whole stock if it ends up like this. We still have 1 minute to close on the 5 minute, so there is a chance it could pop up around here, but now it's higher volume selling since it's increasing. I think I'm just gonna wait, to be honest. I'm fine with waiting for the next setup. I think a lot of people are going to start looking at the next stock, so that's what I'm going to do too. And if it's any stock, it's probably ALGS that people are looking at for the pop. I just don't like how it's on short sale restriction. This is going to be our third pullback from a big move at least. But there's a big seller, so I don't... In the 5 minutes going to end up all wonky, you know. Yeah, I think this stock is done. 5 minute is messed up, so I think that just messes up the whole chart, honestly. mean, I'm surprised people are even buying here, if I'm being quite honest. But these just might be buyers that are buying on their phone or don't have a very big position. Since the market is hot, there's volume for that. But this entry is super risky from the 5 minute. You won't have a single five, you'll have a couple 5 minute traders taking it, but this is all 1 minute traders and probably 10-second buying this micro pullback. Because some people only trade the 1 and the 5 separately. So this is all 1 minute traders taking the setup. And then once you get closer to on the 5 minute for a new high, or it looks like a better setup, then the 5 minute traders might hop on the wagon and say that they're willing to put in some share size for a new candle to make a new high. Yeah, someone just sold a big position. False breakout right there for 6. Hopefully it closes green above 6 so people can see a move higher, but the 5 minute told us it wasn't a really good trade. And it honestly is a pretty good trade if you would have took the dip on the 9 EMA for the move higher above 6, or at 6 you would have sold at 6 for a double top. And that would have been a bad trade. You just had to been quick on it to capture your profit and leave. But now the 1 minute didn't break above the 6. The 5 minute showing that it's not above the 6 either, so I think it's Bird, the stock from yesterday, starting to pop up. I'm not going to take a trade on it. I lost money on it yesterday, like 200, over 200. And I don't think it's the one people will really be looking at. Okay. Yeah. MYSE. I don't think Bird is the one. No way people start buying this stock for... This is a double top. If it breaks above this double top, 1378 is what it needs to break for it to be a good buy. 1378, nice. You got sellers right there at 1378 taking profit. Volume is kind of low, really low, if I'm being honest. I like this stock, ANL, the news catalyst is pretty good, even though it's a high float. 150 million private placement equity, but 10,000 shares. It's gonna be hard to get in and out. I don't think people are really looking at this stock like that. Wait. 1657. ANL could actually make a big move right here. If more volume comes in, you have a gap and fill. Not even a gap and fill, it's just like kind of no resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if WSHP. I don't like this stock because it just goes all the way up and then just goes all the way down. So I'm scared that it's just going to keep going low and lower. Bird popping up. Seems like it can't break that resistance of 1378. Yeah, 1378 is the level. It can't break it. So WSHP starting to curl. I see the resistance level on MYSE. If it can break over a certain resistant level, we could see it move higher. Bird finally broke the resistance. Not gonna break 14. It's another critical resistant level, psychological level 14. Still got 4 minutes till 5:30. ATXG starting to pop up. There's no volume on it though. I think MYSE is our best stock for a good trade. And I do see it's starting to run up. I kind of want to see a red candle on the 5 minute though. Like I see what we're breaking. And I want to see if we can get above that level for a move higher. Doesn't break. It doesn't look like it's going to break. We're below MACD, so... But my resistant level is valid. Since it keeps tipping. It might break right here. No. It's just a lot of sellers on the... If this candle makes a new high, 580, 580, if it makes over 580. Bought at 584. Gotta keep stops tight. If I don't keep it tight, it's gonna do crazy stuff on me. So I gotta keep the stop tight. There's a big seller. I see green going through on the tape. Doesn't want to budge. We did open above the resistant level though, which is good. So this could actually put in a good move. I'm a buyer right there. I like the setup a lot. And I'm a hold for the breakthrough 6. If it breaks through 6, I'm gonna take half off the table. My position 78. 78, breakthrough 6. Take half off the table, looking for an extension. Take a quarter right there. A quarter, looking for a candle move higher. Hopefully it holds 6. It doesn't hold 6. Taking out my full position. So that was a quick scalp. You could do a macro pullback right here around 6, but it's just rejecting. You can see. This could be a dip trade. I could run it back to back, but I think that's that. We're still below MACD, so it was a risky trade. First of all, I think it might go lower. Who knows? Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go lower. Stair stepping down. Kind of should have took a little bit more profit since it was a risky setup on the MACD, but it's good to know that for the next couple trades. AEHR, high flow. MYSC looks like it wants to put up a fight. Does not want to go down. I think we have a lot of 5-minute traders, but on the 5-minute, the stock looks horrible, if I'm being quite honest. 3 bottoming tails in a row on the 5-minute. And the volume is starting to decrease rapidly. I think it just needs to dip. WHSP, low volume, more risky. I took a trade at the start, but I don't feel comfortable trading it with that low volume. The rest is just, this stock is good if it was on a short sale restriction. MYSE starting to pop up. It does have ascending resistance now, so I do see that. But I don't see follow through on it, honestly. It's below MACD. The follow through is kind of bad. I think it needs a dip, honestly. It needs to just pull back on the 5-minute so more traders can actually feel comfortable getting in. There's the stack of sellers. It's going to break the ascending resistance. Caps popping up. Whatever caps is selling. I mean, it's an earnings report and it's shortable. But in this market, it might go up, if we're being quite honest. Look, it looks like it's about to go up, yeah. 71, 73, 75. I mean, I'm not going to trade it though, since it's shortable. I'm good on that. I think MYSC is the best one. And it just has to pull back. I'll be right back.